Welcome back to the Binance Minipod series, where we summarize some of the latest pieces prepared by Binance Research. Binance Research is the market analysis and research arm Binance. Find the latest reports and insights at research.binance.com. Hey everyone, this is Brian from Binance Trading, and on this episode of the Binance Minipod series, we're going to be taking a look at our September Global Markets Research Report. And in the first section, we give a general overview of what's been going on in the crypto markets. So we'd say that for most of the month, the industry remained quite flat. Interestingly though, large altcoins did exhibit some minor rebounds, especially with Ethereum and Ripple. What's probably most notable though is that on September 24th, Bitcoin tanked to around the $8,000 range, whereas for about 3 months prior, it's been trading at around the $10,000 range. And from a trading perspective, the industry saw quite a lot of new interesting developments. Firstly, Binance launched 2 derivatives platforms with Binance Futures and Binance JEX. And also on September 23rd, the much anticipated BACT launched the first physically settled futures contract on Bitcoin. It still has low volumes to this day, but we expect the volumes to pick up in the medium term. We're also anticipating some pretty exciting developments in October. For example, will gas fees on Ethereum keep increasing? Will the Telegram Open Network launch? And where will Bitcoin dominance head to? In Table 1, we take a look at the monthly price movements of the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. And as you can see from the list, it really was quite a bloody month. Bitcoin dropped more than 16%. And most of the other coins on the list followed suit. What's probably the most interesting though is that Ethereum managed to hold up very well, dropping only 0.24%, and Ripple only also dropped 7%. So they both managed to hold up relatively well compared to Bitcoin, which is a bit against historical trends. In Table 2, we show our top 3 gainers and top 3 losers on Binance.com for the month, just in terms of price. And we can see that RCN, DOC, and Fuel all really made really good gains for this month, whereas QKC, Pearl, and Dusk did not have great months. Binance also had 5 new listings, including Chiliz, Binance USD, Beam, Tezos, and Hashgraph. For our decentralized exchange, Binance DEX, we had 2 new listings in True HKD Binance and Rupiah Token. Binance DEX saw a decrease in volumes for the 3rd consecutive month, but Binance DEX still maintains fairly high volumes compared to other decentralized exchanges on the market, with a median volume of $2.2 million per day. Moving on to updates in our borrowing and lending markets, you can see in Table 5 that we've added 4 new tokens eligible for margin trading, which are Cosmos or Atom, Dash, Zcash, and Matic Network. On the lending side, we also offer new assets such as Chainlink, Monero, Dash, EOS, Litecoin, Ripple, and Zcash. And finally, in our views from Binance Trading section, we take a deeper look into what's been going on in the crypto markets. And especially towards the end of this month, it really was a bloodbath for the crypto markets. For most of June through September, Bitcoin managed to stay above the $10,000 price range, but has since dropped to around the $8,000 range. Altcoins, as we mentioned a bit earlier, did see a brief glimpse of hope for the BTC price drop, lowering Bitcoin dominance to 67% at one point, whereas in early September, dominance levels reached 71%. And probably the most interesting thing about this month was that despite the BTC price drop, altcoins managed to hold up relatively well. So basically, for historical trends, we see that when BTC has a price drop, altcoins tend to drop even further. But this wasn't the case this time, as some altcoins actually even obtained gains in BTC terms. And one potential explanation that we have for this is the greater availability of stablecoin pairings. Looking into potential reasons for Bitcoin's sudden price drop this month, we felt that one of the reasons could be the market's general indifference towards the release of Backed. And we sort of felt that this was another case of the buy the rumor, sell the news phenomenon that occurs in crypto. So Backed was touted for a long time as finally an additional channel to bring large institutional flows into the cryptocurrency industry. But on the first day, it really did have fairly low volumes. And so it may have led the market to be disappointed by this and in essence create a large sell-off. And so this in no way means that we are anti-Backed. We believe that it's a very important step in the maturation of the cryptocurrency industry. But short-term wise, Backed's disappointing start may have led to a large sell-off and partly caused Bitcoin's price drop. Regarding flows for our OTC desk, we predominantly saw sell flows, even more so than in recent months. Many traders moved out of their altcoin positions throughout this month and out of Bitcoin positions when prices were hovering around the $10,000 range. It really hasn't been long since Bitcoin dropped to the $8,000 range, but there really weren't many traders looking to sort of buy the dip. It seems as though traders are basically unsure about whether Bitcoin will rebound back to the $10,000 range or actually drop even further. And they seem to be waiting before taking any measures. So once again, Bitcoin dominance will need monitoring as altcoins manage to make some ground on Bitcoin for the first time in a few months. So that's the end of this podcast. We hope to see you next time.